You name it, it's got it. It's just an awesome, big vehicle to catch, all generations, older and younger. From the beginning of the design, it was, this vehicle we knew is going to be traveling the southeast, so it's not your typical car audio install where you bolt in your speakers and the radio and subs and the kids, rolling out. This thing has to be sturdy. It's got to withhold, tons of clientele touching the screens, using the system, generating leads. So it's going to get 5-10 times more use than what most vehicles would ever see in years. This one's going to get it within a year. They're taking this vehicle out to a lot of the NCAA games, sporting events, concerts, stuff like that, so they can generate leads for Allstate. It's just going to basically travel around and be at those events and let people come up and get some information from Allstate and also, see a cool install. Challenges were, how can we build this to be sturdy, how's it going to hold up over the longevity of being used, the screens that we picked out, it went down to everything, the actuators, every piece of equipment had to be top notch, the best quality we could find because of that reason. Make the vehicle do what it had to do first, and then, do all the extra goodies around it, the custom interior, the TVs, the cool stereo, the stuff to keep the people entertained. We put a Nintendo Wii in it, but its foremost stuff we did was for the actual lead generation. Time frame for the build, we planned on having it done in about a couple of months. The vehicle's been here for a little over 3, but we had some software issues, and deciding on some different monitors for them to use as their lead generation caused the build to be changed a little bit. So the actual build time, Justin, the main fabricator, finished the car in about a month.
Can you show us what's in the Allstate Escalade?
Yes, I can. So what we've done with the vehicle, under the hood we left everything stock for main purpose of the longevity of the vehicle on the road. We did upgrade the charging system with 2 Stinger 1000 amp batteries, and we've also put in a Stinger 80 amp power supply, so it shows they can plug the vehicle in and not have to have the key in it, and it'll charge the system during the whole process. We have put police strobes in the bottom lights down here so they can attract attention. It's got the the high wattage strobe lights, 90K kit. They look awesome. They're really bright, so they'll draw the attention they're looking to get. As we walk around the vehicle, we've got undercar neon lighting throughout the whole install. There's fender well lighting inside of here that lights up blue also, so it shines a nice blue tint on the ground to match the vehicle. You come around to the interior, we've done a really big modification here. You have blue suede inserts on the doors. We have custom Allstate floor mats to match the actual vehicle. The whole headliner, the dash, has all been suede wrapped and custom done. It's got a center channel for 5.1 Dolby Digital. So it's just a really cool install. All the factory steering wheel controls and the OnStar was still retained with all the aftermarket equipment. We have a dual headrest system with a DVD player built into it. On the back of the seats, at the shows, you fold them down and you actually have one of your site kiosk generation systems here, so they can bring more leads in by the side of the vehicle. If you come around to the rear, we also have, again, the police strobe lights are in the rear of the vehicle, so you can get your look from the rear shining and blasting. It's got a custom exhaust system on it. When you come up to the rear, we put in an LED scroller here, so this can come across and they can change it to say anything they want. So it can thank the sponsors, all the equipment that's in the vehicle, let them know of anything Allstate's promoting, any kind of situation like that, and they can change that with a wireless remote. So that works out really good for generating leads. But we've got a full Memphis audio stereo system, so it's got a 5-channel amplifier that's 1300 watts. It pushes 8 pairs of mids and highs, 3 subwoofers, the center channel. It's just a really sweet system, so it sounds really cool with a movie, and it can generate some good sound when they're on the display. We've got a little display case here to promote safe driving and safety. It has a first aid kit, a seatbelt cutter, some road flares, flashlight, fire extinguisher, and a camera that Allstate also tells you to carry in your car in case you are in an accident. You have a disposable camera at your hands. Here we have a drawer that comes open, and what this does, this is the lead generation system for the rear. It has 2 17-inch flat panel touchscreens, so they can also generate leads with the site kiosk system back here. And once they do that, they can hit enter and it'll download the information to the 3 laptops that we have in the vehicle to hold all the info. In the rear we have a 26-inch screen which can play movies, and then once they're done doing their lead generation, it can also play Nintendo Wii. So it's got the Wii back here. You can stand behind the car and use the Wii, which is really cool. So it's the new game system, and it'll be fun for customers to come up and have a little bit of playtime. So when you come around on this side, we have a brochure rack that Allstate has. So if a rep needs to give a customer a brochure, they can come over here and grab a brochure out and give it to the customer and give them some more information about Allstate insurance. We also have 3 laptops that are docked behind that brochure rack that are hidden for downloading. Up front we have a Kenwood double-din navigation system. It has a backup camera. It uses Garmin navigation, so when they're on the road they can get to all their destinations with no problems. It's a really sweet system. It's brand new. It's all touchscreen, and it works really sweet. So, and that's basically it. It's a full-blown demo vehicle, and it'll do the job they want.